Shalom, shalom. Welcome to another edition of our program on the truth. Today, we are going to be discovering the truth on poverty. What is poverty in the first place? Poverty is the state of lack of financial resources in order to make that poverty and disgrace comes to the one who rejects instructions. This message is going to be helping us to understand the subject on poverty. Poverty is being faced by everyone. Whether you are rich or you are poor, somehow you face the problem of poverty. Sometimes you are rich, but you are poor because you don't have peace. Sometimes you have everything, but there is no joy. That means you are poor. We must understand that poverty is not only in terms of lack of material resources, but poverty varies. You can be poor psychologically. And poverty is something of the mind. When you are poor in your mind and you don't receive instructions, like Proverbs chapter 13 verse 18 would say, that those who reject instructions are those who are poor. I would like us to understand that poverty has robbed us of our blessings. And sometimes this poverty comes because we have refused to accept the truth that indeed somehow we are poor. We have treated poverty as though poverty goes only to some particular set of people. The scripture will even make us to understand in Matthew that blessed are the poor in spirit. You could be poor in spirit. You lack God. You lack Christ in you. And in that, you are poor. And so, knowing that you are poor would cause you to seek solutions to this poverty. We will not forget that there is economic poverty that exists in our community. People are poor economically. Sometimes we don't have the resources that are going to help us to live well or to have a good standard of living. But I'll make you to understand that the Bible is here to help us so that we can solve the problem of poverty. The first thing I want us to understand is that there are biblical passages that give instructions on how we can make riches for ourselves and come out from the problem of poverty. You can read the Matthew chapter 25. You will discover the parable of the talents, where Jesus talks about a master who would entrust resources or talents in the hands of three different individuals. You can see how the three different individuals manipulate the talents in order to make themselves rich. God has blessed us with at least something that we can invest, and we build on it and become rich. Poverty will always be there. But what are you going to do about this poverty? You have to do everything by going back to God, seeking for better instructions, seeking for knowledge in order to solve the problem of poverty. You would think you are rich and you think you are not poor. I want to make you understand, viewers, that even the rich, they are poor and they need to come out of that poverty, because sometimes they have the material resources, but they don't have peace, they don't have joy. So this message is coming to make you understand that you can come out of the type of poverty you're facing. It might be financial poverty, it might be psychological poverty, it might be economic poverty, it might be political poverty, it might be social poverty. There is a solution, and I believe